The 10-gallon tank is awesome. You don't have to have this many to appreciate them. The question is, what is the fish, the centerpiece fish, the one that's really going to show off? Which is the best for this size tank? In today's video, we're going to answer that question. So, you're back. What are we talking about today?
We're talking about 5 centerpiece fish for that 10-gallon tank.
We have been looking at our tanks, and we were looking at setting up some smaller tanks, and it dawned on us, wow, you know what? We need a fish that is going to stand out in that tank, and today we're going to talk about 5 of them. Hope you enjoy the video. So when it comes to centerpiece fish for your 10-gallon aquarium, I think one of the must-consider choices is the honey gourami. Absolutely love this fish. For a gourami, it stays small. It has a great personality. It's very peaceful. It usually doesn't act aggressively towards other fish. It's going to be a nice size for that 10-gallon tank. They come in 2 color varieties. You can get the orange variety or red. And then there is the gold or yellow honey gourami. And I think both of them show really great, vibrant color. Not only that, but for a centerpiece fish, you really want that fish to be out and about. And the honey gourami will inhabit all areas of your fish tank. By the way, before I forget, we've done species profiles on just about every single one of the fish that we're featuring here today. Check out the description below if you want more information on any of the fish that we talk about.
For the 10-gallon tank, which fish am I going to pick for a perfect centerpiece fish? A betta. That's right, perfect centerpiece for that size tank. Not only are you going to get beautiful color, you can go ahead and pick out your color. Whatever color you need that you want to highlight in that tank, you can probably find a betta in that color. They are beautiful fish. They have really graceful movement throughout a tank. I think it adds a lot of personality. I've had a number of bettas in community tanks over the years, and it adds a whole lot of interest and a lot of dynamics in that tank when you add a betta as your centerpiece fish. They have very beautiful, graceful motion, and they're just very peaceful. They add a nice little vibe to your tank.
Choice number 3, I think you have to consider the sparkling gourami. Now I know I'm in a little bit of a rut here. I recommended the honey gourami as number 1. Now I've got the sparkling gourami number 3. I promise my last selection will not be a gourami, but I think you really should consider the sparkling gourami. This is a fish that stays small. And the colors are absolutely fantastic. I mean, look at these colors. That spangling throughout the body. This really is an awesome centerpiece fish. Now, this is going to be a small centerpiece fish, like some of the others that we're talking about in this video. But the purpose of a centerpiece fish is to have something that has a lot of color, and it's different from your schooling fish or your scavenger fish. And this is one of those fish. Not only that, but like the honey gourami, this is a fish that's going to inhabit all different parts of the tank. Sometimes you're going to see it near the top. Sometimes it's going to be near the bottom. It likes to sneak and kind of weave around your aquarium decorations. This can be a great fish. Now, can you keep more than one in a 10-gallon? Potentially, but you have to be a little bit careful because you want to make sure that you have fish that are not going to be fighting. So one, sparkling gourami is definitely going to be a really nice addition to your 10-gallon tank. The other cool thing about both of the gouramis that I've talked about so far is the males and the females basically have the same color. And so it really doesn't matter which one you get. They're both going to be awesome.
Another great fish to choose for a centerpiece fish for your 10-gallon tank, if you want to go a little bit smaller, would be the Scarlet Baddest. I have had the privilege of having a pair of these in a tank, and boy, are they fun. Not only are you going to get beautiful colors, the males will have beautiful red and almost like a very light blue, nice little striping. They are really fun to watch, and they have so much detail that I think they are the perfect shrunken little fish. When you have large fish that have beautiful detail and color, a perfect centerpiece fish, and then you make them smaller and small enough to put into a 10-gallon tank, sometimes you're going to give up a little bit on the detail and the interest of the fish, but not with the Scarlet Baddest. It's a really cute little fish. They can be a little elusive. You have to be careful if they don't like their co-inhabitants, but give them lots of space to set up a nice little territory and kind of hide, and you're going to have a lot of fun. Just keep in mind that they do like live food, so they're going to definitely love you if you give them baby brine shrimp.
Now, choice number 5, I promised you it would not be a gourami, and I'm going to hold to that promise. the Peacock Gudgeon. This is an awesome fish. Check out the colors. What's cool is the coloration is the same regardless of whether or not it's a male or a female. Now these are small fish. They max out at around 2 inches or so. They're relatively narrow bodied, which makes it a great fit for a 10-gallon tank. It's not going to look too large for your fish tank. For the most part, they get along fairly well with other fish. At least we've kept them with lots of other types of fish. They, for the most part, just ignored them. Now this is also a fish that's going to stay near the bottom of the tank. And so if you're looking for a little bit of action at the bottom of the tank, the Peacock Gudgeon is definitely one to consider. Could you keep multiples in the same tank? Absolutely. We've done it before. However, if you're just looking for a centerpiece fish and you want one with absolutely outstanding color, definitely consider the Peacock Gudgeon.
Well, there are some fun choices for your centerpiece fish for a 10-gallon tank.
Absolutely, a lot of great options. Check out the description below if you want more information, as well as the video right down here. Would love to hear from you. What is your favorite centerpiece fish for a 10-gallon tank? Appreciate you being here, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.